Okay, well, welcome everybody to January 22nd Zaza Zoom call. And what an exciting week it has been. It has been a great week. I know I've heard from different team members, and so I'm looking forward to hearing you guys share. And all right, Christina, where are you? Let's see, there you are. Tell us what happened in your week this week. Okay, you're on mute. There you go.
I'm on now, sorry. Well, it was accomplishing that goal of getting the fast track to the VF, and it was quite the experience working on that goal and accomplishing that with team help and just a little bit of elbow grease, which really wasn't that hard. It was just fun. I really enjoyed the challenge.
So she's got a $250 bonus coming, everybody. Woohoo! Woo! And so does Miss Pammy, because that's the way it works, right?
I know. Can you, am I like a part of this? Can you see me?
Yes.
Okay. Because I don't have all the faces.
Okay.
And of course, someone is knocking on my door.
Okay.
Unbelievable.
Okay. So up in the corner, there is a little icon that looks like a group of pictures. If you click on that, it should give you everybody's face.
I'm sorry. I'll be right back.
Okay. I love this business. We can do it anytime. Michelle, you look like you're in the dark a little bit. What's going on with you today?
It's not, I don't know why it shows up dark. Maybe my house just needs more lighting. Well, it's a snow day here in Tennessee. So all the kids are home. College is canceled even. I mean, but there's hardly any snow.
Yeah.
So it's pretty funny. So I'm going to stay in my pajamas for a while.
I love that. I actually got dressed today because I took a shower this morning, because otherwise I'd be in my jams too.
Yeah.
Hey, so what went on in your business with your team this week?
Well, I have a few team members that are in Branson right now, which I'm pretty excited about, as well as Sandy, our upline. So that's good. I was on vacation out in Southern California with some friends, and they're customers, so that's exciting. And I just made a new contact of a lady in Beverly Hills shopping, and we're emailing. So that's always fun, just to remind everyone that no matter where you are, you still do this business and you can meet people. And Juice Plus is always something that everyone needs, no matter where you are. So
cool.
That's going on. We had an event. We've had some crazy weather. We had an event Wednesday we had to cancel because of the weather. So it's just one of those weeks.
Yeah, it's one of those weeks.
Yeah.
Hey, I was thinking too, when I loved whoever posted something. It was one of our teams this week that said a new opening line that I loved when you're talking to a stranger and say, I don't know you well enough to share Juice Plus with you, but I love to tell you what it's done for me, right? And I mean, just totally takes their guard down just by just acknowledging, hey, I don't know you, I'm a total stranger to you. But this has been significant for me. I don't know if you have any interest in it, but I'd be happy to share some information if you're open to that. So do you remember who posted that? But I thought that was really good. Did you guys see that? No? Okay. Well, that was the verbiage at the beginning of it. Somebody had done a training call on it, and I just said, I don't really know you well enough to share Juice Plus, but here's what it's done for me. And then it just opens up the conversation when it's with a stranger and it feels awkward. I don't know you well enough to share Juice Plus with you, but I'm sharing Juice Plus with you. Anyway, I thought that was good. So who else? Who had, now Jennifer had wild weather too. I see you're bundling up kids, so I'll come back to you. Ashley, you've been adding customers this week and this month, and what has been going on with you?
Yeah, we had on Tuesday
Aw.
with a few of us.
There's Micah. He's always at our meetings.
He's so
Always here. He's been a consumer since the get-go. We had a calendar planning meeting and planned out until conference, which is always good. We decided not to go too far out because the first time we did it, we ended up canceling some things because it was just so far we didn't know. So that felt good, and we're planning some empowerment breakfast where it's going to be mainly focused on the business, and we've never done that, and we're really excited to share. There's a really cool, like, swanky, fun breakfast place that just opened up downtown, and so we're going to go there and just share our stories. But something really exciting happened. This is a really good thing to do. Whenever you put something on social media, and if someone comments or even likes it, I try to go back and send a private message and just say, hey, I noticed that you liked my message on Juice Plus. Have you ever heard of it? I love it. And just strike up a conversation. And I did that probably 6 months ago with a friend. And we ended up having a conversation. She couldn't afford it at the time, but it was really her New Year's resolution and goal that she wanted to do it. And she had told me originally, okay, February. And I just, every once in a while I reached out to her and just connected with her. Well, she was on my list on my DMO to go back this week. I think on Thursday, her name was written down to just check in with her. But on Wednesday morning, I woke up to a message from her saying, okay, I'm ready to order. Let's do this. And she got the Transform 30 and signed up for kids. And so that was really cool. And, like my mom and I say, it's like Christmas comes early.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So that was just encouraging, just to, you never know when it's going to fall into place, but just keep sharing and putting out the seeds. And planning is always good with your team because you always have things to invite for.
That's great. And knowing that Ashley was working towards this group of empowerment breakfast for women, I shared with her an old resource that Richard Wiebe and I put together years ago. So the pictures are a little dated, but if you guys are looking for good verbiage for how to reach out to women and moms, and well, actually anybody that wants more of a real life, I went ahead and uploaded it to YouTube, and I can post it on Choose a Free Life, because it may not be, well, there's a couple things in it that are wrong, like how long Juice Plus has been in business, and it refers to NSA and things like that, and we don't use that name anymore. It would take a lot to fix that stuff, but I was thinking more so the verbiage that would be good. And we used to show that at all of our meetings when we would get together. So share a story and then share that video, and it evoked all the emotion, because really if somebody is going to see this as something other than make it $100, okay, you have to connect and paint the vision for what that is. So would you guys be interested in seeing that? And just forgive us for having hairstyles that are a little less than fashionable. Ashley, what did you Yeah, so I'll put that link up, and I'll put that caveat. And if anybody wanted the actual script that went with that, we could do that too. So, but it worked super well for us back in the day, and we attracted a lot of moms. And so I think the verbiage would help you. Okay, so Ashley, totally on the right track. I know doing something that's strictly business focused is scary. And you guys, how most of those breakfasts went is you just talk to women about having more of the life that they want, and of course men, but more of the life they want. And then after you've shared your story, which does not involve Juice Plus, you just say, I found a company, blah, blah, blah. Then afterwards, it's more powerful at that point, because you can invite women that are in business for themselves, that are career type women, and they have their guard down if you're just going to be talking about options for the future. And then say, we'd love to share with you a little bit about the company that we chose and why, and how exciting this has been for us. And then you have a brief presentation on the business. And those work really well. So it was at that kind of meeting that Pam Greer decided she was going to become part of our business, and she had waffled about it for a long time, and she got the vision. So they can be really powerful. And so I'll post that stuff. Okay, who's next? This is popcorn, you guys. Who had something good happen this week? Or what'd you do? Lindsay, go ahead. What did you do to move your business forward?
So when I first started the business, I was talking to my sister-in-law about getting the kids on the Children's Health Study. And I know that they say some of the hardest is to get your friends and family on.
Oh, absolutely.
So I sent a bunch of information to her, and it kind of got pushed to the side. But they were here visiting for a week, and every morning my niece had a shake. She's 10. And she just fell in love with it. And then the kids were asking me a bunch of questions. So now I'm just easing my way back into it with my sister-in-law. I don't want to be pushy, but I want her to know that the kids really enjoyed it. Mm-hmm. So that was one thing. So that's a work in progress. And then the other is a friend of mine, her uncle has Crohn's, and asked if she could talk to me about, what I did that helped me. And she said, I just have a feeling as soon as he hears your story, he's going to say, sign me up. So
that's great. And I love that scripture that talks about God being the God of all comfort, who comforts us so that we can comfort others. And when you're going through stuff, you think, oh, what is the possible good that could come from this?
Yes. It
sets you up to help so many other people with that. Beverly, Miss Beverly, you've been on fire, girl. That team of yours has been going nuts. So what are you guys focusing on?
It's a lot of great stuff happening our way. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to keep all of the balance together right now. The highlight is my neighbor, who we've been here since April of last year, and we've been building a relationship, and she got on the product about 4 months ago, actually, and dripping. And finally, she decided to pull the trigger and fast track to direct distributor in less than a week. Wow. And she's on her way to, and she's going to open up the military, because she's retired military, single mom extraordinaire. Yes. And so, yeah, so we're about to tap into Fort Stewart here, which is a really huge Army post. So I'm really excited about that. We also got onto the port, and I'm not sure for most of the, I think, outskirts of the states, the ports are the guys who do all of the loading and unloading of the ships and the cargoes that come in, and they get paid a lot of money. And we get to go there every week now, set up our table. And I don't know if y'all saw my last Facebook post. That's my ride or die chicks, I call them now. They're my Charlie Angels. And we've just been educating and empowering. And I think, honestly, ladies, to be really honest with you, I've been consistent and doing this for the last 8 years here in Savannah, Georgia. And it hasn't been easy. But the one thing I can honestly say now for 2016 is we are absolutely positioned at the right place at the right time. People are way more aware than they ever have been about health issues. I've never buried or heard of so many deaths and funerals in my life last year. And so it's hitting closer and closer to home to so many people. And so I think because if you're staying consistent, and I have the same story, the same message, year after year after year, I have the same heart to reach people, to care, that they know I care more. And I will always love Juice Plus. But it's bigger than just a product. We know the product works. We know what it does for people. We know the lives it's been able to transform. But they have to feel that you really care past that. And that's what I love, the education and the empowerment that the company brings. And so I'm excited. There's so much, a lot of stuff going. It's too much and I don't want to take up all the time, but yeah. and Antoinette, she made sales coordinator. She fast tracked the sales coordinator, which was huge. Yeah. And she wants to make senior sales. So what it took me 10 years to do, she's going to do in less than a year, and she can do it. And her daughter, Lacey, is really fighting now for a sales coordinator. So it's happening. It's happening. You just got to stay consistent and never give up, and don't get weary in well doing.
Yep.
And come into fruition.
Exactly. And Pam and I were talking this week about just the things that this business has enabled her to do, the freedom and the flexibility. And Pam, it always blesses me when you share that kind of stuff with me. Do you have anything you'd like to share with the group about what either what happened this week or what the business is doing?
Well, I'm just so grateful that, first of all, it was introduced to my husband and he said yes. And then after he took it and saw the benefits that he experienced, that I finally wised up and started the product. And that, just I was willing to, even though it was scary to think about being a distributor for me at that point, because what if I fail? What if I can't? Blah, blah, blah. So patient, and you never pushed. And so you were patient with me. And so, yeah, I said yes. And it's just been one of the greatest things it's just up there with one of the best things in my life. And so the freedom of being able to be with family members at a time of crisis in their life, and work my business and help. And then, with Christina, 3 months ago we met. And so, I mean, for me, it was a God meeting, and just how now we've become friends, and she's doing this, and to see her get excited and see the possibilities, I'm just so grateful. I just am so excited.
That's
for
so
what
cool.
the future holds. Yeah.
And the reason I wanted you guys to hear that is because those people are like Pam are out there waiting, and sometimes they're not ready immediately. And as long as they don't, I always look for that absolute yes or no. And when they're still not sure, they're waffling, there's some amount of interest there. Okay, we're drips. What can I say? We drip on people. I've been called worse things in my life. But I want to just remind you that there are people like that are waiting. And Pam is just working on her structure for QNMD because she has the volume. And so, Christina, you're just such a blessing in that aspect. And that's the thing that we always have to remember. The goal that we set for ourselves doesn't just help us. It helps people who are above us. It helps people who are below us. And what other business could we be involved in that's like that? So, okay, Leah, I see you in your smiley face. What's going on with you this week? Did you have a good week?
Yeah, well, I'm kind of getting over a little bit of jet lag, but but my sister actually came over yesterday and for the first time set up her website. So that was a step in the direction.
Yay.
Very good.
So she has all these people that are willing to order, but she's never done anything.
Oh boy.
Come back over today, so hopefully we can walk her through some of that.
And get those orders placed. Yeah, that'll be great. She gets her first check. She'll be excited. Hey, Jennifer, I see no children in the background, so you might have a moment to check in, huh?
Yes, just a moment till they all come running in. But a strange week for me. My mother had a total knee replacement a week ago, Wednesday, and does not want rehab. I am her rehab. And my brother-in-law had a heart surgery in Cleveland Clinic the day before her surgery. So I've been the primary caregiver for my mom. So I've been trying to work it in through that. So when she naps, then I do my work. So it's her nurse and her physical therapist are both Juice Plus customers under someone else. So I'm coming to the house, I'm taking care of her, I'm working on. But it's been good. I've been touching base with team members. We are starting a senior sales coordinator surge with my team, trying to get them going, all my sales coordinators. And I've got 2 people fast tracking this month to 2,000 plus and 1 doing an HLP. So I'm just making connections from my phone at this point, not out doing anything because I'm can't say stuck with her, but I'm with her. Stuck with her. So
that season.
So I've just been doing more connections, but that's good. I mean, it's motivating. I'm calling people. I'm doing stuff like that. So I haven't been out to do anything major. I just stopped one networking group and put one of my distributors in my place because I'm doing more team development instead of acquiring customers at this point in my business. But my very last day in was the girl who said, I've been listening to you for a while. I want to, she wanted to do the Transform 30, well, she's become a distributor in order to do, get it paid for. And now she's on fire. She's been doing it. So that's kind of exciting that's my little last hurrah. I got a good distributor out of it.
That's great.
Going.
There was something I was going to say when you were talking in there. I was thinking, gosh, that would be a good thing to share with everybody. I just wanted to commend everybody for all of your posts on January. Some of you saw that my niece, who used to be a customer, just got so inspired that she's doing the whole Transform 30. I have another person who has been following, and what I did is I took all my old ex-customers that I knew loved Juice Plus, either got off for money or they just couldn't be consistent about it. And I said, yes, we're going to be talking about Juice Plus, but there's going to be trainers on there that are showing exercises. There's going to be recipes. There's going to be a lot of value. And you already know about Juice Plus. So if those aren't posts you're interested in, and I just put it out there in faith. And I had another customer come back. And I have a new person. Hey, Kristen. I have a new person who is going to become a distributor and do the Transform 30 with her husband. And all of that happened because of just the excellent posting. So something that I want to talk about with our leadership on how to do, because that has been working better. Between you guys doing Santa Slim Down in January, that has been working better than just our team pages where we welcome everybody. And so I think there's something there that we should probably build on, but we don't have to talk about that now, but I wanted to thank you. The other thing I wanted to just ask is, does anybody have an esthetician in their group? Because I thought that's one more topic that we could have talked about in January, is having beautiful skin. Because not everybody is as youthful as Ashley. Pam and I are turning 60 this year. We admit it, 60 and fabulous. But anyway, there's some of us that are looking at our skin and going, okay, I'm eating greens, I'm putting rice bran on, I'm doing all those things. But does anybody have an esthetician in their group that we could invite to be doing some posts about radiant skin and diet? No? Well, just
I possibly might. I just need to check and see if she's still doing it.
Okay.
I'll talk to you about that.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, so we got Kristen, we got Erica, and I'm going to let you speak in just a second here. I wanted to just say one of the things we talked about doing as a group, Team Fast and Furious, is to have some trainings for going through Mission Driven System with our new people. And so we have scheduled one for a week from Tuesday, and I recognize that Tuesday is the night that Team Tenacity does their call right after the Heat Team call. So it's the 2nd of February, and we're going to do it at 5:15 Pacific time before the Heat Team call. I know not everybody participates in the Heat Team call, but we didn't want to overlap with that. And we wanted to put it at a time that Team Tenacity could participate if any of them wanted to see it. So it won't be a training call. Excuse me, it's February the 2nd, Tuesday night, 5:15 Pacific time. And I'll definitely post it on the various sites, but this will be to invite your new distributor to, because we will be doing it. I'll be, there's a handout already posted on Choose a Free Life that I'll repost that will be you as an experienced distributor, your guide to go along at what I'm doing in each section. That it's the notes that I use when I'm taking somebody through Mission Driven System. But that the Tuesday night call will be to take new people through Mission Driven System. Okay.
Good. Yeah.
How long will it be?
it has to be done in the 40 minutes that we have on Zoom. So that's as long as we've got. Okay.
Okay, Team Destiny, because Team Destiny's calls at 5:30.
Oh, it is on this. Oh, that's right. We don't have a heat team call that night, do we? Michelle, what time is your call on Tuesday, the 2nd? Because once a month, the first Tuesday of the month, they're not having a heat team call.
I thought the heat team call was once a month, the first Tuesday of the month.
When they went to the 90-day game plan, they liked having the weekly call so much that they continued.
Oh, okay.
So they've been doing it every Tuesday. And but once a month, on the first Tuesday of the month, they're not doing it. So Michelle, what time is Team Tenacity's call every week?
8:30 Central Time.
Okay, so 6:30.
Mm-hmm.
And you're at 5:30 and 6:30. So, and is yours an hour?
30 minutes.
Yours is 30 minutes, and yours is 30 minutes too?
Yeah, till Zoom runs out pretty much. It's about 40 minutes, 40 minutes.
So if we did it, and I know it's going to be late for people trying to get a new distributor on at 10:15 Eastern time.
What about a different day?
You'll record it too, right?
Yes, we could record it. It's just that if they have questions as we're going through, because it's really geared for the new distributor, if we have questions, because there's already a recorded one, right? I mean, Julie Herbst did it and takes you through that one. But somehow it's better to get people to commit if it's a live call and they can ask questions and all that, and they're part of it. So, yeah, we were trying to do Tuesday because that's the best night for the Oregon team. And obviously it's a good night for you guys too, because everybody's got their call at that time. So you know what, I'll talk to Sandy and Tyra and Carolyn. We can talk, and maybe we can, maybe there's a way that it can be incorporated into your call, like that, you know, I don't know. We'll figure that out.
That's a good point, Lenora. I wouldn't mind making our team call be that call, you know.
Yeah, so
what we usually do is the first Tuesday of the month is about talking about last month's business,
right,
complimenting everybody for what they've done, et cetera. So it is a different call versus a middle of the month call, so maybe not.
So maybe not. Okay, we will figure it out, and as soon as I have a date, I'll let you know for sure. Erica, you want to check in? What happened great in your business this week?
I'm more or less just loving, caring, and sharing on people. And I have one that I have talked to, I think it's just about 6 months ago. It might have been longer than that. But she has a food allergy, and she was more or less she more or less warded it off, saying no, I can't have any of that. Well, she came back today or this past week and was interested. Actually, the free cookbook caught her eye, and she's gluten free. So we've been talking back and forth. So hopefully she'll catch on and order up.
Okay. And Lee, did you have something you wanted to share?
Yes, I helped host a Facebook party last Wednesday over a week ago, and I got like 4 people on it, so that was exciting. And then one of the people I'd been talking about for months, and she just like, well, contact me later, like financial, whatever. And then after that Facebook party, she's like, I'm ready. And so she like, Transform 30, and she's a friend of my mom's actually that we've just friends on Facebook. I've never actually met her. So she loves seeing pictures of the girls and everything. So she's like, well, I know your mom takes it. I trust y'all. So I'm ready to give it a try, because there's so many products out there. You just don't know, if they're good or not. So I'm excited for her.
That's good. Very good. And persistence is the key on all of this. Kristen, what about you?
Yeah, it's been a good week. I told you all about that challenge from last week from Tyra about getting out there and talking more to people in the 3-foot rule. Didn't do so well last week, but when I went to the gym earlier this week, I was able to start up a conversation in the sauna and actually got that person's number. Then they were sent a video that they said they would watch. So I've got to follow up with that. I also had a networking thing this morning where it's a new lady that's with our group, and she's already planning on ordering Juice Plus now after talking to me. She's planning on ordering February 1st. And when I was doing follow-ups with some of my old contacts, one of the ladies said she's still planning on ordering her Tower Garden, just waiting for the spring. And right now I'm also working with my new distributor, and we are doing a Facebook party on Monday night. So I'm working on that.
Awesome. And you guys, just a reminder that a business conversation is worth as much in our contest as getting a new customer. So step out, be courageous, have, just make up your mind that you're going to do it. And the best business conversation is just a series of asking questions, just seeing if there's any interest there, right? And also, if you sign up a customer like Christina did this week, I sign up a distributor. There's points for that. Go back and review the points and make sure as you're turning in your worksheets each week. I don't know if everyone had the confusion, but it seems like quite a few people have. What you want to do with the mission tracker that you're filling out every week is put the names of the people that you'd like to try and contact. And it doesn't matter if you end up calling Tuesday's names on Monday. It doesn't matter. Just check them off as you do it. But get your pipeline full. That's the best way that you're going to have a successful week. How many people am I targeting to talk to? And just get those 2 by 2 by 2 each day to have people that you know you want to talk to. And then you're going to work from that. So don't make check marks. The only place you're making check marks is down at the bottom that you checked, Voxer, that you posted on social media, but get names up top so you know who it is that you're, and it takes you going through your phone, it takes you going, and it may be text, it's not all calls, but get those names down because that's going to help you more than anything to stay on track. And and then just review. It's posted, I think, on every website, but if you lose track on what you get credit for, just go to Team Fast and Furious. Go to any of the websites, and if you type in the search bar, like on Choose a Free Life, Team Fast and Furious, everything that has to do with our January and February push, you're going to get it all. So anything that you need is going to be there. Hi, Shay. You see me waving at you? One of Lee's beautiful girls. So.
Like seeing y'all.
All right. Well, I'm so glad to check in with each of you guys. Is it helping you to be accountable and stay on track with turning in your sheet every week?
Yeah, I think so.
Because believe me, we do look at it. And if I look at your sheet and on the ones that are sending to me, if I look at your sheet and think, okay, you've got bigger goals than the number of people you have down here, I'll probably just have a little conversation with you. It's okay, you can go at any pace you want. But if you really want to shoot for that 500 points every month that's going to put you in contest money, you've got to have enough people to help make that possible. That you're going to talk to. And it's fine. We love everybody, whether they do a little or a lot. We just want to help you have a realistic workload for what you're trying to accomplish. We're just sharing from experience. Okay. But if you only get a third of the people that you talk to say yes, how many people would you have to talk to get 500 points? Okay. So it's just that little reality check as you're filling in your names each week. So I love all the lives that you've touched this week. I'm excited about the ones that we'll touch next week. And Carolyn, did you have anything you wanted to share? I'm sorry, she's in Phoenix with her.
No, I'm staying at a friend's house and they're talking in the background on the phone.
Okay.
So okay. Hear, but, I guess the joy of all of you who are on here, the fact that I can come to Phoenix, and I'm going to actually be here a month. My kids live here now because we got moved to Georgia. So I guess it's just the freedom piece, and that's what your goal, your eye on the prize is to be free to do the things you want to do with the people that you love to do them with.
Yeah, exactly. That's a big blessing. Yes, and so just on finishing on that note, I am sitting on a donut because in spending time with that precious girl I love in Alaska, we went ice skating, and a 3-year-old